So we're now going to hear from two prominent members of OSTP, whose tenures collectively cover much of the NNI's 20 years. They've been instrumental in the initiative's growth and its implementation. And they can speak to the role in how the NNI has not only shaped technology development, but really the entire science policy landscape. So first, we are going to hear from Sharon Hayes. She served as the Associate Director and Deputy Director for Science in OSTP from 2002 to 2009, where she helped to develop and coordinate the US government policies on science and engineering topics, including, surprisingly, nanotechnology. And of course, that tenure is the time when the bill was signed, as well as first implemented. So currently, Sharon is the Chief Innovation Officer at Astrion, and I would ask that you would please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
Good afternoon. It's a real privilege to have been invited to speak to you and to stand here before you today to celebrate this important anniversary of the National Nanotechnology Initiative. We're celebrating 20 years, but it's been 15 years since I left the White House. So a lot has changed, I think. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But one of them is that I think I'm going to have to wear my reading glasses to get through this. So my journey with the NNI began while I was at OSTP, when the initiative was really just beginning to sort of gain momentum and take shape. As Brandon said, I was the associate director there until 2009, when I left what I regarded as probably the most challenging, exhilarating, and fulfilling job I'd ever had, to embrace some opportunities in the private sector. And those have led me to my current role at Astrion that Brandon mentioned. So as I thought about what to say today, it struck me that the backdrop of science and technology policy in today's landscape of the political and policy world that exists has changed so dramatically since I left OSTP, including changes to the political party of the president that I served that have rendered that party nearly unrecognizable to me. In this reflection, I questioned whether the NNI could have achieved its remarkable success had it been launched in today's polarized and challenging political climate. I firmly believe the answer is yes, and here's why. First, the NNI has consistently received bipartisan support due to its evident benefits across a wide array of sectors, from information technology to healthcare, as you all well know. Its approach of leveraging nanotechnology as a key driver for tackling diverse, complex challenges, instead of emphasizing the challenges themselves, however important those are, climate change, vaccine development, et cetera, has proven its universal value, as sometimes those societal problems do not receive the same widespread bipartisan support. So it's allowed the NNI to succeed irrespective of the political leaning of those in the political environment that are needed to support it. Second, the initiative's role in fostering innovation, in securing the United States' position as a leader in science and technology, in fueling job creation, in leading the development of groundbreaking products and services, transcends political divides. These achievements resonate with everyone across the political spectrum. Third, the emphasis on responsible development is every bit as important today as it was in the early days of the NNI. And I'm really heartened to see that that emphasis still exists. I really enjoyed the panel discussion earlier. I think that staying ahead of that topic is critical to the NNI's continued success. And lastly, and Arthi just referenced this, at the heart of NNI's success are the people who drive its mission forward. So back 20 years ago, we had luminaries like Celia Merzbacher, who I don't think is here today, Clayton Teague, who is here today, and Mikhail Rocco. Today, we have folks like Kei Koizumi, who's going to speak right after me, Brandon, who of course you know well, and Mikhail Rocco. As then, though, the initiative benefits from the dedication, expertise, vision of these really talented individuals who are committed to advancing the frontiers of nanotechnology. And their passion and perseverance are key. If Jack Marburger, who is the science advisor who I serve directly under, were still alive, I have no doubt that he would be addressing you here today instead of me. Something I've done throughout my career, ever since meeting Jack and working for him, is when I'm faced with a challenge or a question, I ask myself, what would Jack do? So in preparing these remarks, I did that same thing. I asked myself, what would Jack do if he were up here addressing you? I have no doubt that he would leave you with a challenge for the next 20 years. So I'll attempt to do the same in not nearly as good a fashion as he would have done. Here's the challenge. Let's continue to enhance public engagement and education about nanotechnology so we can ensure that its benefits and advances become widely understood and accessible. Let's ensure we foster a new generation of scientists, engineers, and informed citizens. Nanotechnology has yielded important, impressive advances. Now it's time to make it a household name. So congratulations to all of you in this room who have made this initiative the tremendous success that it has been. Happy birthday, NNI. Thank you.